Um, Ginger's copped it says, "Tell Lily that I chose Lazar over her in Cold War."
Wow. Bold. Coming around here, picking Lazar.
uh,
Listen, I don't blame you. Lazar is a fine piece as a man. But
hey,
but
I
secretly, you know what? When it comes down to it, Ginger, I'm not gonna pick you either. I'll pick somebody
hey,
else.
I have a confession too, Lily, that you might not like on my first playthrough. I'm so sorry. But
Pick
Lazar,
Lazar.
we were just best bros. The code,
He's
bros before
definitely
hoes. I'm so sorry. I had
listen,
to save him.
in her defense, I actually think Park is more of a bro than a hoe, but
No, of course,
Lazar
yeah.
is like probably one of the most likable characters I've ever met.
He
And I'll
is,
say
yeah.
that Park has her moments of being a little like, she's a little uptight. Like she can have a moment where she can, I don't blame you. Like I love the character of Lazar so much. In fact, I was really pushing the little Park Lazar like romance
I was
the
gonna say,
entire time.
is it Lazar and Park or is it Bell and Park? You think?
I guess Park is kind of she's not tied down to one man or one just or one woman either. I think that Park is probably she lives a full and varied life is what I would imagine. Um,
Oh yeah.
but we had that one scene that was I don't know if you got to this part in the game, but there's a moment when Park confronts Lazar about this character, Madame Shell,
I was
who
gonna mention that. That was one of my favorite scenes in the whole
this was
game.
a scene that I guess the writers threw in like kind of as an experiment. Like they were and this is what I love so much about Call of Duty that I think makes it just such an incredible game. They really include a lot of character story and like really
Yeah.
great scenes for the actors. This is not just like these characters who are just kind of like, go from one place to another. Like they have these like emotional lives. And I feel like I'm so impressed by the writers and so grateful to have been involved in a game that actually lets you like kind of get your hands dirty in that way. But I
Mm.
guess the writer had written it. I think it was Murray wrote it and was just like, well, let's try it. Let's just see. This might be like an odd little interlude, but like, let's see how it goes. And I thought the scene was so great. And Damon and I, who played Lazar, we did this scene. We did one take of it, and there was something
Really?
that like it was a one take, and then they were like,
Wow.
"That was so phenomenal." They were so
It really
excited
was
about it,
phenomenal.
and it was like I could feel it as it was happening, and like it's such a surreal experience as an actor. You're in these like motion capture suit where you're
So that
covered
was a
in
motion
Velcro.
capture moment. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Wow.
you're covered in Velcro. You're like sticking to everything. You're like have all these little balls on you. You're wearing like really weird. They look like shoes for someone who has, like real back problems. Like it's not like you don't feel cool. You feel
No.
like very weird.
Yeah.
Um, and you have this giant helmet on and a big long stem and a camera that's facing right into your face and
Mm.
blaring an extremely bright light into your face. And you're like kind of it's like hanging off the sides here to kind of be like ugh. All the
Yeah.
guys are like much better. I have like this skinny little neck by the end of the time. I was like, oh, my neck is broken. But it's hard to like drop in when you're in that, kind of situation. You also have to be like giving people a wide berth because your cameras might bash into each other. And so
There's a lot to
something
take
was,
in. Yeah.
yeah. But as this scene was like happening, and it's probably just the chemistry between me and Damon, but it was like I could feel that I was just like, oh, this is like something cool that's happening right now. Like this scene's gonna like make it into the game. And I think they were all really happy with it. We did one take and they're like, that's it. We don't need any that was like we as good as it could get. And not only that, but they started rewriting in little new things like, these moments of Lazar asking Park if she wants to get a drink, and Park being like, "I think I'm ready for that drink now," as they're like about to die. It's like they kind of like built in
Yeah.
this little like relationship based on that. So that's one of those moments that, as an artist, it's so cool when something kind of spontaneous happens, and then a whole new world starts to be built out of that.